Super Bowl goals. I'm at the crib of Puff, he got Kaepernick on the phone. He in a whole different mode. Angel Head 2 a.m. for being Hove, just to show him how I treat the city like my humble abode.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy P, Ball with P, back at you with another one, man. Hey, I hope everybody had a safe and enjoyable holiday season, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year to everybody, man. I was down in Florida. I definitely enjoyed myself for the New Year's. I had a good time. I hope everybody also had a great time, man. This is my first video of 2018, my first video of the new year. So I wanted to start off with everybody seeing my face again. If you don't know, my last 4 or 5 videos were all podcasts. I started off doing videos this way, so I wanted to jump back on it for this topic today. But before I start with the topic today, man, I want to say shout out to Randy Moss and Terrell Owens. They were both announced as finalists for the 2018 Pro Football Hall of Fame class. And I know you wonder why I'm saying this. It's because I am huge Randy Moss and Terrell Owens fans. And I made a video, one of my videos. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Go check it out at the end of this one. I made a whole video saying why Randy Moss and T.O. both need to put in the Hall of Fame this year. So if you guys are Randy Moss and T.O. fans and you're watching this, man, go check that video out for me, man. I'm glad to be back. Glad to talk sports with y'all again, NFL, NBA. We on the NFL today, man. Today I'm giving you guys a 2018 NFL playoff preview. It's that time of year, man. It's really football season now. Hell yeah, it's football season now. I was in Florida for week 17, man. I pretty much missed all the games, but like I said, man, it's playoff time, man. We gonna get into the playoff preview today, and I'm gonna give you my playoff predictions, my Super Bowl predictions, who I think is gonna get in the Super Bowl, who I think is gonna win the Super Bowl, based off the playoff bracket. But first, we're gonna talk a little regular season stuff. So these are the NFL regular season standings at the end of the season, man. As you can see, the NFC is up top and the AFC is at the bottom. Here, it doesn't say the division winners, but you can see the order that all the teams went in. Eagles take the NFC East. The Minnesota Vikings take the NFC North. The NFC South was the best division in football this year, man. My Falcons there in the NFC South, of course. That was hands down the best division in football. NFC West was a surprise. The Los Angeles Rams took that. AFC East, Patriots are AFC East champs. Pittsburgh Steelers, AFC North champs. Jacksonville Jaguars, they had a great year, man. They won the AFC South. And the Kansas City Chiefs are AFC West champions. 2 wildcard teams out of the AFC are the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. 2 NFC wildcard teams are the Carolina Panthers and my Atlanta Falcons, man. So, and if you look at this, man, it's kind of crazy. Every second place winner, every second place team in both conferences were 9-7, except the Carolina Panthers. Cowboys 9-7, Detroit Lions 9-7, the Seattle Seahawks 9-7, Buffalo Bills 9-7, Baltimore Ravens, Tennessee Titans, Los Angeles Chargers. That's kind of crazy how that happened. Only team that wasn't was the Carolina Panthers, who actually had the same record as the New Orleans Saints, but the New Orleans Saints won that tiebreaker. That's kind of crazy to me, man, how it came out that way. Like I said, the best division in football this year was definitely my division, and NFC South. That came down to the final week. The New Orleans Saints won that. I think they already had a playoff spot before that week 17 came. Falcons and Panthers played at week 17. I missed that entire goddamn game. I was on vacation in Florida. I had a good time, but I missed the whole game, man. I'm just glad my Falcons came out with the win, and we got that win and secured the final NFC playoff spot, man. And other side notes, man, the Cleveland Browns, they went 0-16, as you can see, man. It's sad. Cleveland Browns were the second team in NFL history to go 0-16 behind the 2008 Detroit Lions, if you guys don't remember. Browns fans, I don't know what to tell you. There's really nothing you can do. You're going to get the number 1 pick in the draft, but y'all done had the top 5 pick for how many years in a row now? Y'all probably ain't going to do nothing regardless. Y'all just got to pray and hope that something happens. Y'all got to go to a wishing well or something. Y'all got to do something, man, because it ain't looking good for y'all, man. Who might be number 1 pick in the draft this year? I don't know. I'll talk about it in another video. But yeah, that is the NFC and AFC final statistical standings, man. It was a great regular season. It came and went. It came and went. It got up out of here. I started my channel in the middle of the NFL season, man. I didn't start making videos at the beginning, so I didn't really have my postseason predictions video or anything like that, like I did with the NBA. But it was a great season nonetheless, man. A lot of great moments, a lot of surprise teams. The Los Angeles Rams, they were definitely a surprise. Came out the gate with a new coach. Went 11-5. The Philadelphia Eagles, they wanted to tear. Carson Wentz did his thing. It sucks that he got injured. Patriots, that wasn't a surprise. Pittsburgh, it wasn't a surprise. Jacksonville's defense was crazy. Jacksonville Jaguars had a hell of a year. Chargers almost snuck up and got in the playoffs. That's my father's team. Just throwing that out there. That's just a little side note. Chargers almost got in there and got in the playoffs. The Cowboys suffered from Ezekiel Elliott's suspension, man. They didn't get in. But like I said, it was a hell of a year, man. Seattle, they almost got in. But since my Falcons won, they got knocked out of the playoff race, man. But other than that, yeah, like I said, man, it was a great year, man. It was a great year for football. So now I'm getting into the statistical leaders at the end of this season for passing yards, rushing yards, receiving yards, sacks, interceptions, and tackles. Tom Brady led the league in passing yards with 4,577. The man is 40 years old. I don't like the Patriots. I don't like Tom Brady, but he's the greatest quarterback of all time. That's just facts. That's really just facts. Tom Brady led the league in passing yards. Phillip Rivers was second behind him. The rushing title went to Kareem Hunt of the Kansas City Chiefs. He had 1,327 yards. Todd Gurley for the Los Angeles Rams was a close second. He had 1,305. Todd Gurley had a great year. Kareem Hunt, he came out the gate at the beginning of the season on fire. He had a great year as well. Antonio Brown takes the receiving yard title. And it's so crazy. Antonio Brown had 1,533 yards. He didn't even play in the last two games. Was it two? It might have been one. No, I think it was two. He didn't play in the last two games. And he still won the receiving title. He had 1,533 before the Steelers' last two games. My man Julio Jones came in second, man. 1,444. I always say that. That's another debate for another episode, man. I feel like Julio Jones is the best receiver in the league, hands down. I don't care about that stat. I know Antonio Brown, he leads the league in receiving yards like in the past 3-4 seasons. I don't think in a row, but he's always up there. But if you ask me, just hands down talent, Julio Jones is the best receiver in the National Football League to me, man. Sacks leader went to Chandler Jones of the Arizona Cardinals. He has 17 sacks. Calais Campbell of the Jacksonville Jaguars, he was second with 14.5. Interception title went to Kevin Baird and Darius Slay of the Detroit Lions. Darius Slay is with Detroit. Kevin Baird is with the Tennessee Titans. They both had 8 interceptions. And the NFL leader in tackles was Preston Brown of the Buffalo Bills. He had 144 tackles. Blake Martinez of the Green Bay Packers, he came in second. He actually had 144 too, actually. 3 people, actually. I'm just now seeing that. 3 people tied with 144 tackles. Blake Martinez, Preston Brown of the Buffalo Bills, and Joe Schobert of the Cleveland Browns. That's crazy. A Cleveland Browns player was tied for most tackles, and they didn't win a single game. But and my man Deion Jones is in there. I just seen that. Deion Jones is number 4 for my Atlanta Falcons, man. He had 138 tackles. I'm really just not seeing this. So yeah, man, like I said, it was a great regular season, man. That were the statistical leaders at the end of the regular season for their respective categories. So the moment I've been waiting for, man, to talk about. This is the official bracket for the 2018 NFL playoffs, man. I think this picture came from NFL. This is from NFL's Instagram. Let me give them their credit. This is from NFL's Instagram page. AFC on the left, NFC on the right side. Wild card, man. Wild card games are this weekend coming up. As you can see, of course, the Patriots and the Steelers, they have first round byes out the AFC, and the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings, they got first round byes out the NFC. So wild card weekend is coming up this week, man. This Saturday, January 6th, the first game is the AFC game. You got the Tennessee Titans at the Kansas City Chiefs. Then later that night, my Atlanta Falcons, we're in LA. We're going against the Los Angeles Rams, man, at 8:15 on NBC. The Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs, that's going to be on ESPN. Then on Saturday, January 7th, got an AFC game. Buffalo Bills at the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's at 1:05 on CBS. And then 4:40, got the Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints. That's going to be the best game of the weekend to me. And that is at 4:40 on Fox. So, yeah, man. Wild card weekend coming up. These are my predictions, man. Now, let me say this first, before I even start my predictions. The AFC is going to come down to 2 teams. Regardless of what anybody wants to believe, if you're a fan of any of these wild card teams, you're not going to the Super Bowl. The AFC is going to come down to the two teams with the bye week. It's going to be between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. That is my AFC championship, so I'm already going to say that. I'll give you each game winner through the bracket. But it's going to come down between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's just facts. That is just facts. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. And in the NFC, I'm going to say it right now. I made a couple videos on the Philadelphia Eagles this season. I didn't believe in the Philadelphia Eagles. I made a video saying they were overrated. People bashed me. Then Carson Wentz got hurt. I made another video saying that, yeah, maybe y'all not overrated, but your season's over when Carson Wentz got hurt. Your season's over for Eagles fans. I'm still sticking by that. But regardless of that, I don't believe in any team. The NFC is a toss-up to me. The AFC is going to be between two teams. NFC is a toss-up. I don't believe in the Los Angeles Rams. They're not finna do nothing. Minnesota Vikings, y'all not finna do nothing. You are not about to be the first team to host a Super Bowl. It's not happening. Dream all you want. I'm just being real. It's not happening. And I still don't believe in the Philadelphia Eagles. It's not happening. You're not going to the Super Bowl with Nick Foles. I don't care about your defense. It's not happening. To me, the NFC representative in the Super Bowl is going to be out the NFC South. That is the truth. If I'm wrong, I will come out in the next video whenever I make my next video about the playoffs. I will say I was wrong. But if you ask me, the NFC rep for the Super Bowl is going to come out of the NFC South. Now let me go into the predictions now. That's just what I'm saying. So let me go to the AFC. You got the Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're playing. I got Jacksonville winning that game. I'm not going to say no score or nothing. I'm just picking Jacksonville. So with Jacksonville winning, they're automatically going to play the Pittsburgh Steelers in the next game. So the divisional round is going to be between Jacksonville and Pittsburgh once Jacksonville wins. Tennessee and Kansas City, I'm picking Kansas City to win that game. So Kansas City is going to play New England. So divisional round, based on my prediction, it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs at the New England Patriots. Let me jump over to the NFC now. NFC, I think my Falcons will go into LA this weekend, and I think they'll get a W. We were up and down this entire season. Falcons fans, you know, we did the exact same thing last year. And last year's playoffs, we came out on fire. Granted, we had the biggest collapse in sports history in the Super Bowl, but the divisional game in the NFC Championship, we came out on fire. So I'm expecting the same thing. I'm picking my Falcons to beat the Rams. And with that being said, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to have to play the lowest remaining seed, which will be us coming out with a win. So it'll be Philly and Atlanta. Atlanta at Philly in the divisional round, based on my predictions. Now, the New Orleans and Carolina game, that's going to be a good game. That is going to be a great game. I'm going to say New Orleans is going to win that game. So that's going to be New Orleans and the Minnesota Vikings in the divisional round. Jump back over to the AFC. Like I said, based on my predictions, it'll be Jacksonville at Pittsburgh. I'm picking Pittsburgh to win that game. And Kansas City at New England, I'm picking New England to win that game. So AFC Championship, I feel like that's not even the question. It's going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers at the New England Patriots for the AFC Championship. Back to the NFC, it'll be what I said, Atlanta at Philly. Who would I think win that game? We'll be in Philly. It's probably going to be cold. We ain't used to playing in the cold. And Matt Ryan, he hasn't even won a road playoff game yet in his career. I think he'll get his first career road playoff win against LA. Hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it, man. I think we can go to Philly and beat Philly. I think we can beat Philly. I think Atlanta will go to the NFC Championship game. And I'm not just saying that. I said that when I first started my channel. I said I am not being biased. I have not been biased with my Falcons all year. You can watch my videos on the Falcons. I have told nothing but the 100% truth about the Falcons. When we were trash, I said we were trash. When we were winning good games, I said we were winning good games. I'm picking my Falcons to go to the NFC Championship, beating the Rams and beating the Eagles. So with Minnesota and New Orleans, I already told you before, I do not believe in the Minnesota Vikings. I don't think they're going to do it this year. I'm picking the Saints to win that game. So that's going to be Atlanta and New Orleans in NFC Championship game based on my predictions. And the AFC Championship, man, based on my predictions, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Pittsburgh, y'all fucked up. I don't know what week that was when y'all played the Patriots, when y'all was at home. Y'all blew that game. Y'all was supposed to win that game, and y'all would have had number one seed in the AFC, and y'all would have had a home game in the AFC Championship game. For that reason, you're going to go to New England and I feel like you're going to lose. I don't want to see the Patriots in Super Bowl again, and I'm honestly going to be rooting for the Steelers to win that game if that is, in fact, the AFC Championship. But I got to go with my mind and not my heart. I want the Pittsburgh Steelers to win that game if it comes down to it, but I feel like Patriots will come out on top. So I'm picking the Patriots to go back to the Super Bowl in the AFC, man. I hate to do it. I hate the Patriots. I hate Tom Brady. I hate y'all. I hate y'all with every ounce. I hated y'all before the Super Bowl. I'm still hate y'all. I know people may think I'm hating on them because we blew the Super Bowl. That's not why. I always hated the Patriots. Always hated Tom Brady. I never liked him. So NFC Championship, man, like I said, I feel like it's going to be the Saints and the Falcons. If I had, I got to say New Orleans, man. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Like I said, I'm not being biased. I'm going to be real. This year's Super Bowl, man, Super Bowl 52, I think it's going to be the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints in Minnesota. That's my Super Bowl pick, man. I hate to say it. Falcons fans, if you think I'm a traitor, you can say whatever you want to say. I'm just being real, man. Of course, I want the Falcons to make the Super Bowl. Of course, I want the Falcons to go back. But I'm just being real with my predictions. I feel like it's going to be the Saints and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. And I'm picking the New Orleans Saints, man. And I'm only picking the New Orleans Saints because I hate the Patriots. Yep. I'm going to be biased with that one. Yep. I'm going to be biased with that one. Sorry. I will. I'm just keeping it real. I'm picking the New Orleans Saints to win that game. I think that'll be a great Super Bowl if it is a Super Bowl. I'm picking the New Orleans Saints if that comes down to it. So that's my playoff predictions, man. I also want to talk about the ESPN put this out. According to the Football Power Index, the best odds to win the Super Bowl. As you can see, Patriots have the best odds. They got 30%. Minnesota's behind them. I don't know why Minnesota's behind them at 20%. I have no idea why. Y'all must see something in Minnesota I don't see. Like I said, I don't believe in Minnesota, LA, or Philly. Philly's number, they're 19% behind the Vikings, and then the Pittsburgh Steelers are 12%, man. And if you also look at this here, man, like I said, AFC is going to be between two teams, man. It's going to be between the Steelers and the Patriots. This is also from ESPN's Instagram. These are all the AFC Championship quarterbacks since 2003. Tom Brady's in there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Big Ben's in there 3 times. Peyton Manning, he's not even in the league no more. Flacco's in there 2012. This list consists of how many people? 4. Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, Peyton Manning, Joe Flacco. It's going to be no different, man. AFC's coming out between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots, man. That's all I got for y'all today, man. If you like this video, man, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Please hit that subscribe button for me, man. Like this video. Get in the comment section, man. We'll talk football, man. It's that time of year, man. It's playoff season. It's playoff time, man. I'm excited. Definitely excited, man. Check out those games this weekend. I'll be back. I'll probably be back right before the Super Bowl. I'll make another NFL video right before the Super Bowl. We'll see how my predictions went, man. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, man. I'll be back. I'll see y'all next time. It's your boy P. Y'all take care.
He should own half of the label, shit out of control. Somebody get Larry Jackson on the phone. I need some ownership if we press and go.